Everybody, welcome to baseball action as the New Trevians take on the Barrington Broncos. From Barrington, Charlie Tilson leads it off. Here's a strike. Well, they got a great place to shoot baseball, sorta, here at Barrington, but the problem is that we got the PA system right over our head here. Low and outside the ball. Tilson leading it off. The big kick fouled off. Strike. And Tilson takes outside for a ball. Baseball time is upon us. Well, if we can just get some nice weather. A little outside the ball. Of course, we've been to Barrington when there have been, at least the sun's out today, we've been to Barrington when it rained. Was it 2 years ago? We had one where the lightning siren kept on going off and on and off. Charlie Tilson draws the walk to lead off the ball game. And here's Eddie Fay. Tilson, of course, a threat to steal. There's a strike on the outside corner, strike one. Go to first. And Tilson back. There goes Charlie, and an easy stolen base. There's a pop bunt foul caught by the catcher. Tilson stays put at second. Here's Josh Perlmutter. And Josh takes a strike for strike one. Perlmutter leading it off. Tilson was going. Foul ball. They'll keep Tilson honest out at second. We do get some posts in the way of this shot here at Barrington. In the dirt, a ball. Barrington's had their troubles this year. Previous years, they've been very highly regarded. Not this year. This year, they're having troubles winning ball games. Little squibber foul. Their first win of the whole season was only Thursday, 2 days ago in real time. So the second, and they said they got Tilson. It looked like his arm was in there, and they caught him on the side, but it is what the ump says it is. And Tilson is out. So two-way, nobody on. Top of the first inning. And ball four. So Perlmutter aboard via the walk, and here is Kevin Samuelson. Down to first. Perlmutter back. Baseball, baseball, and more baseball. Pitches low ball. And they had Perlmutter on the pickoff, but didn't work. Josh still managed to get to second. Stolen base for Perlmutter. Here's Samuelson. Low and inside the ball. Well, baseball getting down to the time, and what with the change in the schedule, playoffs come almost middle of the May, the first playoff game, May 25th this year. Out the delivery. Ball 4, and Samuelson aboard. So 3 walks, and the bases are loaded. No, they would have been, except Tilson got picked off. Here's Eric West. And he takes a strike, strike 1. So 2 on, first and second. Perlmutter at second, Samuelson at first. 2-way. Top of the first inning. Eric West is starting to find the long ball. He's hit a couple of home runs this week. Low and inside the ball. Starting to hit the ball hard. High and outside the ball. Well, we had a lot of rain yesterday, again in real time. And the Nutria fields are inundated. They're playing a sophomore game over here too. Ball gets away and the runners advance on up. So runners at second and third. And a strike to Samuelson. That's to West. Give me some coffee. Wake me up a little bit here. Delivery to West, high and outside the ball. Ball 4. And the bases are loaded all via gifts. 4th walk of the inning. There's a strike to Chris Hall. Got a ball. Yeah, that might be why Barrington's having trouble winning ball games. They give up 4 walks in an inning. There's a strike. And a hot shot base hit to left. That'll score 2. West
batting 7
holds up at second.
Number 5, Sam.
Carr in as the courtesy runner for Hall. Here's Sam Thomas.
That's how much he's on. What? That's how much this little bag is. $6.
Outside the ball. So going to be a strike on Sam Thomas. And a ball outside. They got something going on at the football stadium over behind us too, so lots of stuff going on this field today. And the ball gets away. There goes West to third. They got him on the tag, and that'll complete the top half of the first inning. But the Trevians do score 2 runs and lead it 2-0 as we go to the bottom half of the first. Alfonso leads it off for the Broncos of Barrington High School. They're in the Mid-Suburban League with all that alliteration. Palatine Pirates, Barrington Broncos, Wheeling Wildcats, Hersey Huskies, Rolling Meadows Mustangs, Conant Cougars, Schaumburg Saxons. There's a strike. Big Hedge on the mound for the Trevians here at Barrington. First game of a doubleheader in real time. Second game against Jones Prep. Outside of ball.
I saw it when I was going to see if you spelled.
Alfonso, leadoff batter for Barrington. And fouled out of play. There's a line shot. That's a base hit. Tilson over and sends it back in to the cutoff man and back to the infield. Here's Podomi. Podomini. There's an extra syllable in there. Podomini batting. And takes a strike. Strike one. Fouled out at play. Back to the screen, I guess. We do get the screen in the way here, obviously. Outside of ball. We could be here a while. This is a long first inning. Go to first. They got the runner picked off, but it won't matter. And Alfonso over to second. They dominate bats. And falls one out of play. They're going to miss. They say drop third strike. But
Batting third.
so here's Scheffler, the shortstop for the Broncos. Wind is blowing out a gale. We got a real stiff breeze blowing out to right field today. And a rocket. Back it goes. Back and gone. Home run. And we're knotted up at 2. And the Barrington Broncos have tied this one up on the home run by Scheffler. Here's Foley. Pitch a little inside of ball 1. This is the sort of day where you can end up with a 15-14 game if you get it up in the air enough. Little inside of ball. Pretty stiff wind, they're saying. About 30 miles an hour. Blowing out to right. And strike on the inside corner to Foley. Trevians 2 runs on 1 hit. Barrington 1 run on 2 ground balls. Thomas on over to West for the out. And 2 away.
Batting fifth. The designated hitter. All I need is a beat that's super bumping in for you.
And here's Beef. Takes a strike on the outside corner. Strike 1. Hedge delivers. Little foul tip. Oh, the dogs are going to bark tonight in the Beath family. Home. Now the pitch outside of ball. Ball back to the screen. Edge looks in, gets the sign, delivers. High pump up. And Fay calls for it. Backs up a little bit. Wind got a hold of it. As we said, it's pretty stiff. And take for the out the end of the inning. And the end of 1. We're tied at 2, and we'll be back with more here on the network. Sam Thomas leads it off. And sends fly ball to center. Center fielder reaches up, takes it. 1 away. Here's Scherer. Swing going to be a strike. And one thing, I often say this, and I think it's kind of bears repeating, that games this time of year, while they're fun to play and all the rest, it's really what you learn in practice and so forth, although a little more difficult for practice this year. Strike on the inside corner to Scherer. What with the weather being what it is, but games are quizzes. Everybody makes the playoffs. Foul ball. You're going to host one of the regionals. Outside of ball. Hello. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 down. And here's Austin Zimmerman. Here's the strike.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to gain that.
Low and away a ball.
See it.
Foul ball. Off to the right. I think that hit the building here behind us. The gym at Barrington High. Going outside the ball. Little sawed-off ground ball. Over the first. And a 1, 2, 3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. We go to the bottom half of the second. And the two teams tied up at deuces. Here's O'Connell. And he squibs a foul. O'Connell, Redpath, and Broughton. There's a strike. Top of the batting order due up for the Trevians in the top of the third. And a 2-2 tie. Outside the ball. And inside the ball. This is a nice ball field. The combination of the high school and the American Legion have fixed this place up. Little foul tip. Bring a line shot down the line foul. And inside the ball. And another one fall off. And fly ball. Drifting over and taking it for the out. One away. Left fielder. Here's Redpath. And takes a strike. Nick Hedge on the mound for New Trier. Second inning. And a slow-moving ball game today. Little fall tip. And fly ball. Tilson over. And takes it for the out. Two-way. And another fly ball out Charlie's way. Charlie ranges in easily and makes the catch. And we are done with two. And we're all knotted up at two. We'll be back with more here on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. And the top of the third inning. Pitch outside the ball. 1-1 the count on Tilson. And it's blackjack. To Charlie. Leading off the third inning. Led off the ball game with a walk. Stole a base. There's a strike. And then got picked off second. And fly ball. And caught by the left fielder for the out. One away. Here's Eddie Fay. And a pitch inside for a ball. To Fay. High and outside a ball. To the Trevian second baseman. And a strike on the outside corner. Blackjack to Fay. And the count was up at deuces. Josh Perlmutter on deck. Then ground ball. Whoa, look what I found. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Josh Perlmutter. Little fall tip, got a little piece of it. Well, Josh is back playing. Set out the first third of the season. Ball inside. And that's low ball. There's a high pop-up. Second baseman calling everybody off. Wynn got all of it. He just barely got it, but did get it for the out to end the inning. We go to the bottom half of the third, and the score remains 2-0. Or 2-2, rather. 2-2. Yeah, see? I knew I was right. 2-2. The score. The older you get. There's a high fly ball. And taken for the out. 1 away. And a ball. Second to miss. Strike. To Poidomini. Poidomini bat. He struck out his first time up. Little fall tip. The lock and load. A ball outside. Foul ball. Other one fouled off. The lock and load, blowing away a ball. And a high fly ball. Pilson comes in, takes it for the out. Somewhere back there. 1 away. Or 2 away. 2 down. I was off on that. The first was Fitzpatrick. That was Alfonso that just flew out. This is Poidomini. For now. And he has a base hit. A little single to the left. Not much to it. There's Scheffler. He popped one out of here his last time up. 2 out. Runner at first. And a fly ball right down the line. And it hits the foul pole. That's a home run. Second home run of the ball game for Scheffler, and it is 4-2 in favor of Barrington. Here's Foley. And he sends a high fly ball. Back, no, can't get it. Scheffler reached out, couldn't get it. And in the second with the double is Foley. Here's Beef. And he takes a strike, strike 1. And a rocket right down the line. That's a fair ball. And that'll score another run. And into second, changing places with Foley as Beath. And it is a 5-2 game in favor of the Broncos. And here's O'Connell. Strike one. Samuelson set to lead it off in the top of the fourth for the Trevians. Now chasing three. There's a strike. High and outside the ball. And a strike three. But the Broncos come up with three and lead it 5-2 at the end of three. We'll be back with more here on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. For the fourth inning, Kevin Samuelson leads it off. Takes a ball. Ball one. And a strike. 1-1. That's inside the ball. And a strike to Kevin Samuelson. Top of the fourth inning. A little squibber fall. Kevin's a very hard swinger. He's probably the hardest swinger that the Trevians have. Eric West on deck. And a ball. And ball four, a little inside. So Samuelson aboard. And here is Eric West. Here's a strike one. It's a fifth walk of the ball game given up by Broncos pitching. Yeah, it's a ball. West held up in time. Samuelson with the lead. And there he goes. Was picked off anyway. They got him. That's a ball. Eric West. High and outside the ball. Chris Hall on deck. And ball four. So West aboard. And here's Chris Hall. A ball gets away, off goes the runner. He'll make it easily. So on the pass ball, the runner at second. And the ball gets away and over to third. Goes Eric West. That's a ball. And a strike. And ball 4. So Hall aboard, runners at the corners. And here's Sam
First
Thomas.
base for the Trevians is
That's a ball. So Thomas bats. Runners at the corners. West at third, and the car running for Hall at first. Now to first. And Christian Carr back in time. I think I said Austin earlier. Christian Carr back in time. And a strike on the inside corner. And a line shot that's going to be out there. No, can't get it. He didn't hit it. That's a double for sure. And that scores home a run. Thomas, rather, that scores a run. Here's Scher. That's another run, and we get one of the 3 back from the bottom half of the third. And it's 5-3 now. Foul ball. Scher with a slow little ground ball. The throw not in time. Little infield single for Scher, and that brings home another run. It's a 5-4 ball game. And here's Zimmerman. Runners at first and second. Line shot. They'll take the play second out. Go to first and throw it away. That'll bring home another run. And we're tied up at 5. And Zimmerman at second. Here's Charlie Tilson. Blowing away a ball to Tilson. Well, you're going to give up 3 walks in a row to start off an inning, and then eventually it's going to cost you a little bit. There's a strike on Tilson. Top of the 4th inning. Two on. 1 out. And Tilson drops it down the line and in with a run, and Tilson's going to take second on the double. He didn't hesitate at all. So Tilson with the double, driving home another run. Here's Eddie Fay. 2 out. I said 1. There's 2 out, actually. Tilson with his leadoff second, and Fay steps out of the batter's box. That's a ball. Ball 1. Inside the ball. And another ball. And ball 4. So Fay aboard. The 4th walk of the inning. Second time in the ball game that there have been 4 walks in an inning by the Barrington pitchers. Here's Perlmutter. Swings through it, strike 1. And high pump up. Foul, give chase, not going to get to it. The old triangle play. 3 players chasing it, falls right between them. High and outside the ball. And remember, the hypotenuse of a right triangle is equal to the sum of the squares of the 2 opposing sides. That's the only math I can remember. Geometry I can remember. I was not a math major. Historian. Broadcaster. Forget the math. The high school said they'd pass me if I promised never to take another math course as long as I lived. I was still in sophomore math. As a senior. And I said, well, I certainly agree with you. I will not take another math course as long as I live. Line shot. That's a base hit down the left field line. That's going to score another run. Fay will hold up at second, at third rather, and Perlmutter at second with another double. That's the 3rd double of the inning. Here's Samuelson, 10th man to bat in the inning for the Trevs. High fly ball. Right fielder moving over. Nice catch. Wind got a hold of a little bit. And we move to the bottom half of the 4th. Trevians now leading 7-5. Redpath leads it off. The catcher. Squibbed foul. That's low ball. Another ball. Some activity down the line for the Trevians. I think that's Kyle Nittis. Another one fall back.
What would they pitch?
Redpath. Ready? Round ball through for the base hit. Little line shot to left. Leadoff single. Here's Broughton. Got it first. Oh, he had him. That's a ball. Hedge delivers high and outside. Nick Hedge on the mound. There's some of the crew that's here. Again, throw over to first. There's a strike on the inside corner to Broughton. Bottom third in the batting order. Due up here for Barrington in the bottom of the fourth. Again, throw the first and the runner back. And squibbed foul. Swing a high bounder. They'll take the play at second out. On the throw back, nope. Couldn't hold on. So fielder's choice. And Broughton aboard. Here's Fitzpatrick. And strike one. And some activity in the Barrington bullpen. That's a ball. The delivery. Strike on the inside corner. Tried to stick that elbow out to get it hit. Went by anyway in the strike zone. It's out of first. Runner back. There goes the runner. Stolen base. He was going anyway. So runner at second with one out and fouled out of play. And strike three. Strike on the outside corner. Strike one. And a ball. And a line shot. That's a base hit. Gets past out in right, past Perlmutter, and that'll score a run. And it's 7-6 now, favor the Trevians. Two-way. Alfonso with the double. Predomini bats. Strike. Little ground ball, third baseman up, throwing Zimmerman to West for the out to end the fourth. And at the end of four, it's 7-6 in favor of New Trier. We'll be back with more. Pitch outside a ball. Eric West leads it off. Trevians with 1-run lead. Little inside a ball. Well, my goodness. Lots of baseball today. Low and inside a ball. We're getting too close to an hour. Close to an hour of game. Yeah, we're still only in the fifth inning. And inside, ball four. Eric West aboard via the walk. And And here is Chris Hall. Takes a strike on the outside corner, strike one. Well, part of the problem, I suppose, is it is so windy out today that try and throw a curveball, that's going to do all kinds of wondrous things. If you're a breaking ball sort of person, change-ups, pitches like that, they're all going to be affected by the weather. Go to first. And West back. Now the delivery inside a ball to Chris Hall. Also, we've had a lot of runs today. A lot of walks, which means a lot of pitches. Outside a ball. The big kick and foul that one. Foul back. Hall has singled and walked, and now he strikes out. One away. Here's Sam Thomas. It's out of first. Yeah, West back. There goes the runner. Not in time with the throw. And Eric West with the third stolen base of the ball game for the Trevians. There's a strike. There's a strike. The inside corner. Send West back to first. Second. Oh, it's one of those ball games. They lock and load. Swing a ground ball, slow roller, shortstop. The throw in time. And over to third, I believe went West. They're sure. Yes. That's a ball. West on at third. Yeah, foul ball. Here's a strike on the outside corner. And a ground ball. That shortstop knocks it down, throws to first, not in time. And West home to score the run. Scherer aboard with the single. Here's Zimmerman. Going inside the ball. Number 9 in the batting order, Austin Zimmerman. Pitch outside the ball. And a ball, and again gets away from the catcher. And ball 4. Second walk of the inning. And here's Charlie Tilson. That's in the dirt, a ball. So Tilson bats. Top of the 5th. Trevians leading 8-6. Low and away, and the ball gets away. The runners advance on up. And runners at second and third. And they're going to intentionally walk Tilson to load the bases. Didn't want to pitch to Charlie. Too good a hitter, I think. The reasoning behind that. The second time today Charlie's been walked. Strike on the outside corner to Eddie Fay. 1 run in, bases loaded. 2 out. And a luscious curveball that Fay lets go by for the strike. The only problem with loading the bases like this is anything can happen. Particularly, and that's what I mean, a hit batter, and that forces in a run. And it is 9-6. And my point was that while you load the bases and you get a, quote, weaker hitter, unquote,
I think that's a good idea, but
you also, while you make a play at every base, you also give an opportunity to score with it. And particularly in a game like this where you've been giving away so many, that's a ball low and outside. You give away so many opportunities, you know, that you've already walked 3 guys, even though one of them was intentional in the inning. Yeah, high pop-up foul. That's going to get out of play down the line. And skied it. High pop-up on the infield. Shortstop takes it for the out to end the inning. But not before the Trevians add to their lead. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. The Trevians leading it 9-6 over the Barrington Broncos. And pitch outside the ball. Ball 1. Here's Scheffler. He's homered twice today. Outside the ball. So 4 of the 6 runs that Barrington has today have been by the shortstop popping baseballs out of here. Straight. Left-handed hitter. And getting it up into the 30-mile-an-hour wind has helped. Outside the ball. And ball 4. Kelly got him at first. So Scheffler aboard. And Foley the batter. He doubled his last time up. And scored one of the few runs that was not connected. To Scheffler, who's at first. Throw it to first. Runner back. Kyle Nittis now on the mound. For the Trevians. Outside the ball. And inside the ball. We're in the fifth. Here's a straight. .30-mile-an-hour wind. Gusts. Blowing out to right. There's a strike. It's quartered a little bit more from left field corner to the right field corner, but still blowing out a gale. Strike three. And that is one away. Here's Beef. Throw to first. Scheffler back again. Some more activity down the line. Here's a ground ball. Zimmerman out at second. Out at first, and Beef was injured. They said the coaches thought he actually got it in the hit with the ball. But anyway, we'll be back with more. Top of the sixth inning. Samuelson leads it off. Samuelson, West, and Hall. 8 men batted in the top of the fifth. We're batting here, obviously, in the sixth. Ground ball. Nice pickup by the shortstop. The throw, they got him. One away. Here's West. Well, Eric has been nothing if not consistent. He has no official at-bats on today. He has been walked 3 times. New pitcher on the mound for the Broncos. Swing and a miss, strike. Chris Hall on deck. And the pitch. That's low ball. And high for a ball. There have been 11 walks given up by Barrington pitchers today. There's a strike on the outside corner. And a line shot knocked down, but that's all they're going to get out of it. Base hit for West, and here's Hall. And the ball gets away, off to second. Goes West. Zarek in scoring position. And the bunt attempt. Pitcher bobbles it. And Hall safe on the play over to third. Goes West. Runners at the corners for Sam Thomas. Bunts it in the air. And the first baseman has it. Steps on the bag. Caught it and stepped on the bag for the out to end the inning. And we move along to the bottom half of the sixth inning. That's a ball. Ball one. Bottom of the sixth. Line shot. Pick up by Zimmerman, rather, over to West for the out. Now the delivery inside the ball. And that's a ball. Well outside. Well, after a slow start, the Trevians are starting to round themselves into form a little bit. And Redpath aboard via the walk. Here's Broughton. Courtesy runner over there. Not a first. Runner back. Swing ground ball. Shortstop Thomas over to first for the double play and the inning over. And we go to the seventh. The Trevians leading it 9-6. And we'll be back with more. Top of the seventh inning. Scherer swing and miss. Strike one. That's a ball high and outside. Well, I think I've sort of figured out at least part of the Barrington problems this year. That has been their pitching. $11 walks make that 12 in the ball game for the Trevians. Trevians getting 12 gifts. Here's Gerner batting for Zimmerman, Kevin Gerner. And he sends a fly ball. But nope. Drops in for the base hit. So Gerner aboard. And here's Charlie Tilson. And foul ball. Scherer on second. Gerner on first. Pitch outside the ball. And fall back. Two aboard. Nobody out. And a little ground ball. They'll take the play at third on the fielder's choice. And Tilson aboard. Here's McGuire batting for Fay. That's high ball. And a strike. Time called. Pitcher keeping an eye out at second on Gerner. And a line shot that's going to drop for the base hit. And the Trevians will load up the bases. Now they're going to send a runner home, and he makes it easily, gets away. But Tilson's going to stay at third. So the bases are loaded. Here's Perlmutter. Outside the ball. High pop-up foul and out of play. Now they're going to call that catcher interference. And that brings home a run. Outside the ball. So Samuelson bats. And strike on the outside corner. Samuelson officially 0 for 2. He's been given 2 walks. Ball off. Tilson been walked once. Fay walked once. Perlmutter once. Samuelson twice. West 3 times. Hall once. Scherer once and Zimmerman once. And Samuelson goes after one, got one out towards center, and that's going to one-hop the fence out there. And that'll score a couple. The base is loaded double. Here's Eric West. Here's a straight. West singled his last time up, and the only official at bat that he's had today, left stranded. He scored 2 runs and stole a base. There's a strike. High and outside the ball. And Eric got all of that one. Back it goes. Back and say goodbye to that one. Home run for Eric West. And a 6th spot here in the top of the 7th. Here's Tommy Blanchard batting for Chris Hall. That's a ball outside. There's a strike. And high and outside the ball. Another one high and outside the ball. And Peter McNitt has picked up a bat. Ball 4 to Tommy Blanchard. So Peter McNitt bats. He's batting for Sam Thomas here in the top of the 7th. Throw over to first, runner back. And Miles Link has picked up a bat. That's a little ball. Throw to first, runner back. That is Carr running over there. Yeah, foul ball. I'll give chase. Not going to get to it. Out of play. Throwing away a ball. Throw out to second. They got him. And that is out number 2. Ball back to the screen. Well, it doesn't matter if we get the next run, and it's a slaughter rule game again, because it's top of the 7th inning anyway. Strike 3, and we go to the bottom half of the 7th. But the Trevians leading it 15-6 as we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. And the Trevians trying to finish this one off. Jatellis batting for Fitzpatrick here. Pitches high a ball. And inside the ball. Doing a little ground ball. The re-entry, Thomas over to West for the out. One away. Bunted foul. Alfonso the batter. Leadoff batter for the Broncos. It's been a long time ago that we're talking about a leadoff batter in this one. Throwing away a ball. And high pop-up. Foul. Going to give chase, but not going to get there. So Alfonso continues to bat. Another one popped up and fouled back. Nice try. But Chris Hall couldn't get it. Oh, and inside the ball. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And 2 away. Here's Perdomi. And I said that wrong. Perdomini. We got an extra syllable in there. Outside the ball. Did it into the wide, the pitch. Yeah, one catches the corner for the strike. Fouled off. Got a little piece of it. Now the pitch. And dropping, drops for the base hit. Little single. And here's Scheffler, and he has had a day at the plate. 2 home runs and a walk. There's a strike. Line shot back up the middle, base hit. So 2 on with 2 out. And here's Foley. And he hits the first pitch, ground ball. West flips to net is covering, and the ball game is all over. And we'll be back in just a moment to wrap this one up. The final word on this ball game for the New Trier Trevians. 15 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They were struck out just 3 times and walked 13 times today. Trevians left 7 on base and 3 stolen bases. For the Barrington Broncos, 6 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They were struck out 5 times, walked just twice, 4 left on base, and 2 stolen bases. So that'll do it for us for this ball game. Stick around for more baseball here on our new television affiliate of the Metro Chicago Sports Network. And for all of us, we say as always,